something's happening in the Southern Ocean. A new research report has found that these cold, turbulent, crazy waters around Antarctica are getting saltier. And a change in saltiness or salinity can influence the way the ocean is structured vertically. Allow me to explain. Now, most of our ocean is distinctly layered, and that process of creating layers is called stratification. The water at the top is typically warmer, fresher, and less dense. The water at the bottom is colder, saltier, and more dense. And this is important for a couple reasons, but the main one I want to talk about today is colder, denser, older water is capable of holding carbon. Yes, I said carbon. The ocean holds so many different forms of organic and inorganic carbon, but the one I want to call attention to today is carbon dioxide. Inorganic carbon is more soluble, meaning it's easy for it to dissolve into cold ocean water. And what that means is that this water at the bottom of our ocean, the coldest, densest water, has a lot of dissolved carbon dioxide in it. Now, for you and me, this is a good thing. That means that the deep ocean can hold a lot of excess carbon dioxide and keep it out of the atmosphere and from warming Earth. But if something were to disrupt this deep, carbon-rich water, that could mean an extra source of carbon dioxide to our atmosphere. Now, turning our attention back to our friend, the Southern Ocean, what scientists have found is that there is a trend of increasing salinity, increasing saltiness around Antarctica. This means the water at the surface of the ocean would be denser and therefore lead to a decrease in stratification in that ocean layering. And this result is surprising as sea ice is fresh. So the more sea ice melts, the upper ocean should be getting fresher, not saltier. Now, what's important to point out, this is preliminary research. More needs to be done to prove anything conclusively. But we do see an interesting trend where it was fresher at the surface, potentially due to sea ice melting, but suddenly we've shifted into a regime where it is getting saltier. Now, I have seen a lot of alarming misinformation on this saying that the currents around Antarctica have reversed. Untrue. If this trend were to continue, this could, emphasis on could, influence the formation of deep water that happens in the Southern Ocean around Antarctica, therefore influencing our carbon budget on Earth. This is interesting research on a trend that should be studied further, but in no way does it mean that this current is reversing or that we need to panic, okay?